Directed at them to the guys, likewise, denial is meaningless. You are pardoned. You may board my ship and continue to serve on Lance's dynasty. Praise the Emperor. Save the Emperor. Will do as told. Won't say another word. Nice. Let's see, we have something else to buy from him. Oh, we don't have the factor. I mean, can we push it to have 900 points? No, it's 5. Don't think we have anything. So we don't show it complete. Okay, let's. I think it's time to go to our ship. Armor, maybe. 2. Yeah, maybe half an hour more. Lord Captain, inspection of the ship's systems is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm, satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel, except there is an issue you must be made aware of. Cassia, I've been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I wanted to double check the route to Koronus and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the atlas. More than a mirror warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. I can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the atlas one after the other and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is rolling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colors. You will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge now utterly useless. Okay? Warstorms are our enemies, just like heretics and demons. It's a shame that they can't be dispersed with a flamer or a bolter. Let's see what we can do. Now, Voxmaster speaking. Now we can be certain that the problems with astropathic communication in the Koronus Expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in our wayload company, visualing messages and disturbing familiar routes. This means you need to locate the keywords for Valancius Protectorate as soon as possible. I'm talking about Janus, Darkonus and Kiva Gamma. Charting new courses so they can be reached, and restoring control will be necessary next step. What will be the consequences of losing contact with these worlds? A world deprived of connection to its neighboring systems in the Koronus Expanse, infrastructure can only rely on itself. Their capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus have fleet from pirates, cultists, heretics, xenos, and could prevent the helpless planet. The loss of communication is a threat to your position. A rock trader with no protectorate to back them, one that grows weaker by the day. Abelard. The Voxmaster is entirely correct. You are a rock trader. You are a rock trader. Nobody else won Valancius, the successor to Theodora Valancius, one of the most influential women this side of the moon. But you are also new to the business of government. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your protectorate so they can snatch a piece of themselves. It's important to show your potential allies and foes are in control of the situation, which is why the sooner we claim these lost wars, the better. Ibela. If the faithless decide that your wars are easy prey, that is good. We'll find enough enemies in your domain then, and we will kill them. That diamond will look upon us with approval. Tell me about Janus. The surface of Janus was altered extensively so the planet can be designed as an agri-world. This powerful food base capable of supplying the burgeoning protectorate and exporting provisions to other worlds at the same time. And owes much of its prosperity to the government house of Wyatt. Under its leadership, the world has grown even more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled. What is Kiva Gamma? Industrial war. Kiva Gamma, which means manufacturing, mining, and refining. Being managed by government house of Dark supplies your protector with the rare mineral resources. The planet features an adaptive mechanical manufacturing that possesses material that prepares them for shipment. I testify that Kiva Gamma is a word marked by the Omniscience patronage. By his grace, the manufacturers of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrial machine spirits. Mr. Stroman neglected to mention that the Kiva Gamma manufacturers supplies heavy machinery from forage harvesters to vessel systems and components. You display commendable knowledge of our world's manufacturing capability, one Kalux. Pleased to be of service. Need to know more about Darkonus. Darkonus is the head and soul of our protectorate. It is where the main administrative resources, storage facilities are. So is the von Valancius Palace. You would like to know? This is where you will publicly accept the title of rogue trader. Darkonus, a major administrative hub, runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances. It was probably Darkonus. We need to go first. Abera, what is your opinion? Which world we should deal with first? Discovering the agri-world will supply your protectorate with something none of your servants can do, substance. The importance of basic supplies will not be underestimated. Just look at Fulful in its current pitiful state. That's true. On the other hand, I'm concerned by the rumors concerning Kiva Gamma. There have been no problems in Japan for many years, but something is very wrong with the industrial world right now. Delay may cost us the entire planet. I trust I do not have to explain the capital war. Losing it will make us laughing stock other dynasties. Besides, the loss of chronicles and ledgers will spell bureaucratic accessory. All three systems are equally vital to progress. It falls to you to decide which should be brought into the fold before the rest. We go and get our Koronus, which is the head of our let's say patronage. Gamma, what are heretics, or xenos, which is I haven't heard anything about it. I'm thinking I need to go to Gamma because of the heretics. Well, our course is clear. Do any of us have any other issues that require immediate attention? That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and the crew await your instructions and are ready to depart fruitful immediately. Should you desire. Okay, I don't want to delay stuff as I did on the prologue. I think I need to... Okay. High-factor room journeys. Lord Captain, we are once more within reach of the Von Valence Projector. Of utmost urgency is restoring communication with our planets and bestowing you the wisdom of your decrees upon their peers, developing colonies, claiming new territories and establishing trade links. All this is now your privilege and burden. Opening the mouth con facing your yeah. Okay. Standard scanning could not reveal the selected system, but you can still get there and navigate. But where is... Ah, this is Gamma. Koronus. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. No, let's go here. Try to find here. And we'll go. We need to try and go. Lord Captain, the ship senior request an audience with you. We're humbly awaiting on the bridge. Drink some water. Lord Captain, if I may request your attention for a moment, I must report a series of high dangerous violations that have been taking place in the fuel compartment. The Master at Arms is ignoring my demands. I'm thus forced to appeal directly to you. Okay? The fuelers have founded a sect of some kind. This group practices fire worship of the Emperor, has been burning Prometheum near the fuel lines. I beg you to stop this madness before we'll go out. I should point out that there have been no incidents in the fuel compartment so far, and that the beliefs of this sect do not affect the obedience of the wardens or their professions in any way. All assemblers are contacted quickly after hours with permission of their superiors. However, if you find their practice unacceptable, we'll put stop on them. But, But they're burning my Prometheum. The amount of residue accumulated in the drainage tanks was so accurately small that it was not even worth recording. If there were any real misappropriation of the ship resources happening, I will have all those. Okay, I know just how to can. Stand ready for you. I see nothing wrong with this cult. They may continue their prayers provided they remain careful around fire. As you wish, I will warn my people to be on their guard. Let's hope. Lord Captain, the ship has informed me of your imminent meeting. Have the spirits brought you anything interesting lately? Even I have no information that will be of interest to you. That would be all. I live to serve, Lord Captain. Lord Captain himself, to what I honor. enough. Go to Cassia.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
So that's your special side reveal.
Jai is like a gem. The brighter people shine around her, the clearer her faces reflect a myriad of colorful gleams. They are all parts of Jai, but no single one of them is her. I cannot discern her true colors through the veil of her motley shawls. I peel off hue after hue, only to find a different color underneath every time.
Easy navigate. This time we close the chapter. This is big mind.
I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Back to agenda.
Greetings.
I'm waiting for you to tell me about past and explain the strange word cultist on footfall.
Yes, I'm ready. I would ask only one thing of you, rogue trader. If I may, I would like to see the chamber of the sacred warrant and kneel before the relic touched by the Emperor himself. A difficult conversation lies ahead of us, and I wish to pray by the relic before I lay my soul bare.
Of course, let's go there right now, right away. Let's do this. She kneels. That's the sign of Aquila. She should be usually. If you thou seest the following me, smite me. If thou knowest a wall of mine, burn me with flames of fury and rage. But if thou seest a light in me, grace me. If thou hearest this plea of mine, bless me with the wrath of fury and righteousness. For I breathe by the will of thine, for I live by the law of thine. I carry thy word, O Emperor. I bring solace to servants of thine, and ruin of foes of thine, a fate of terror and righteousness. Rock Trader, we need to talk, or rather, I need to tell you something, the truth about how I ended up in Theodora's Von Valancius ship and about the cultists we encountered in Footfall. I'm listening. Please understand, I couldn't trust you before. I'll tell you my story and you'll see why. I'll start at the beginning. It is easier to piece everything together that way. Upon arriving in the Expanse and on Footfall, I found no purpose here, only torment. I wasn't needed. The regularly I had been assigned to safeguard was already well protected by Revenant Hieronymus' mission, and no one was even trying to defile it. For all its lawlessness, Footfall respects the worship of Emperor. That was when Lady Theodora, head of your dynasty, appeared. She became an agent of divine will in a way. It was from her that I learned about the planet recently discovered by her scouts, Salis Prime. For a rock trader, the planet was of little interest, a feral world away from convenient warp routes. For me learning about its existence was a revelation. Please continue. The description of Salis Prime was familiar to me. It seemed very similar to the word from an ancient legend, the legend of Saint Argenta and her ship. Argenta, the living saint, she was She's my patroness. The Order named me after her. She died millennia ago, when heretics caused her ship to fall from the skies. But even those blasphemers could not touch Agenda ashes on her holy relic, the One Star. For the fallen ship, which now served as the resting place of the saints' remains, would only allow the truly righteous to enter. All others will meet their death. Okay. Imagine that what I felt when this flash of insight came upon me. The word was on Agenda's ship. There was merely a vague legend, and no one knew its actual whereabouts. And suddenly, I, myself, named after the saint, came across this information. I realized at the moment that it was a portent that must journey to the planet and find the ship. And so I asked Reverend Hieronymus to let me go for a time on a personal pilgrimage. I boarded Theodora's ship, demanded passage to the newly discovered planet Salis Prime. Why keep your supposition from Reverend Hieronymus? Surely he would have helped with the search for the ship. The saint's remains. I couldn't just come out and tell him. It was important to reveal to me personally. Can you see? I told Reverend Hieronymus the honest truth, that I was going on a personal pilgrimage to bolden my spirit. I really was a pilgrimage. It was as if the Argenta herself had shown me the way, commanding me to undertake this trial. If I had found the ship and set food on its stakes, if I had laid my hand on the remains and the relic, it would have been a sign I truly have been blessed with saint's favor. Huh. That's understandable. Searching for your destiny, for your place in the world is a special matter, a personal one. You either succeed at it or you don't. I thought that I had been called. Finding the ship was my destiny, my place in the world. Perhaps this is